Hi, everyone. It's Coach Kenny here with the next video, and I want to continue to talk about offense. Offense is fun, scoring goals is fun, and we're trying to score more goals. And I think hopefully some of the videos previous and the practices that we've been doing, give you guys some thoughts about how to play soccer. You can pause the video and watch, read through the list. They've been on every video so far, but I want to focus today on the first one, which is that we need to space the field to make the defense defend the entire field. This idea that we ask them questions: how do you defend us when we're in your attacking end? How do you defend us in the middle? And then maybe how do you defend us if we have the ball on defense, if we have a goal kick, a goalie save, if we play the ball backwards. And this last point, which is whatever the defense gives us, yeah, we'll just take that. We'll take that space. They can't defend everywhere, so we'll take what they give us and do our best to break them down and go get a goal. As always, it'll end with the clip on the Spain-France, which I want to highlight the first 30 seconds of it. So the big idea in this video is that we don't always have to play forwards. Playing sideways and backwards in soccer, if you watch any, the Premier League starts up this weekend, the World Cup, if you watch those games, you see the teams passing the ball over and over and over and over again. They go sideways, backwards, to the goalie, to the defender, to the midfield, back to the defenders. It's always moving side to side. And in U9, and really in any soccer here, one of the most common things to happen is that we just play the ball forward. Everybody, that's their first thought. I got the ball. How do I turn and go forward? I got a pass. How do I go get down the line? I got the ball. How do I get the ball down the field? And that's understandable because that's where we're trying to score. And everyone's saying, kick the ball down the field. That's where the goal is, right? We can't get scored on if the ball's down at that end. I get it. That makes sense. But what happens typically is that there's a turnover, right? Soccer is a very low-scoring game. And if we got the ball down the field as many times as we tried to, well, you would think that we would score more goals. But we don't. What happens is usually a turnover. And what's even worse than the immediate turnover would be the fact that we're stuck not playing soccer. And when I say not playing soccer, I mean, obviously we're on the soccer field. We have a soccer uniform on. We're playing soccer. I mean, a high level of soccer, trying to understand how to play the game correctly, in quotations. This is just my opinion on it. So we really need to work on trying to play the ball backwards and sideways to open the field up, to ask the defense, how are you going to defend us? And to do that, to play the ball backwards and sideways, it takes a lot of work. It takes some key components. The first of which is the knowledge, the know-how. How do I get into a position? What are we trying to do? Why would I play the ball backwards? These are, some teams don't even think about this, don't even talk about it. Well, this is something that, in my opinion, is very important to soccer. We also have to have the ability, which is why every practice we open up with some dribbling, some passing, some 3v1s. I continue to talk about receiving the ball open hips and how we pass and receive to our teammates. So the ability to make those passes takes a lot of courage. Play the ball to your own goalie. Oh, what if the other team picks it off? They might get a goal. Yeah, they might. It takes a lot of courage to step on the ball, turn around, and play it back towards your own goal. We're trying to score down there, but we're playing the ball back here. It takes courage because I guarantee you the parents on the sideline, get it down the field, let's go score, right? We want to score too, but we want to do it the right way. And the last one is commitment, because I can guarantee you we're going to turn the ball over and teams are going to get a goal. It's going to happen. So when that happens, what do we do? Oh, that didn't work. Let's just kick it down the field. That didn't work. Good try. You know what? That not against this team. Let's just kick it down the field. It takes commitment to continue to play this style of soccer. So just a couple of slides here to highlight what I'm talking about. In a game, the guy in the middle might have the ball, and the defense might be set up like this. Typically, what we see is the guy try to go forward. My question is, can we just play the ball backwards? There's no one back here. Why not? That's another thought to do. You're pretty almost 100% sure to make that pass complete. Keep the ball. Ask the other team to defend. Right, the team is defending all here. Can we ask them to defend back there? Another one, the ball's on the wing. Again, the defense might be set up like this. Just an example. and we try to go forward, which is fine. You could take the guy one-on-one, get down the line. Sure, yeah, one-on-one down the line. Let's go. We can go get a goal that way. One-on-one, we can try to jam the ball in the middle of the field. Yep, no problem. But could we also just turn around and play the ball backwards? Maybe. Another one here on the defense, right? Goal kicks we've been talking about. And this is a typical setup. I mean, we've seen this a gazillion times last season where the team has 4 people on the build-out line and they just wait. They don't come and attack the ball. And we try to play the early ball. Maybe just stand on it or play the ball to your goalie or the other wingback. It doesn't have to go forwards all the time. We can play backwards and sideways to make the other team defend. And the last one here, so Coach Kenny, I should always play the ball backwards and sideways? No. If it's set up in this manner, then yeah, let's play the ball wide. So when do I do this? When do I don't do this? Again, it goes back to the very first slide. Take what the defense gives you and make them defend the whole field. That's the answer. It's not an easy answer, but that's the idea of soccer. It's almost like chess, not checkers. Last little bit here, the clip. Again, Spain makes 5 passes backwards and sideways. Then they dribble forward. And then they make 6 passes backwards and sideways. And then they finally get into the other team's offensive end. So just watch and we'll count them together here. We get the ball here. That's 1 backwards. Slightly forward, that's 2. That's 3 backwards, all the way to the goalie, that's 4. Back sideways, that's 5. And now this guy dribbles forward, but he doesn't go all the way forward. He plays sideways again. That's 1, that's 2. We come all the way out wide here. Look how he receives the ball. Open hips. Look at this, open hips. Boom. Now we're back inside. That's 3. Little give and go, that's 4, 5. Passes it backwards, and now this guy gets it forward. And now look how the France team goes, okay, we can't win the ball. And they're in. Now we're in. This is off of Spain's second goal. We don't need to watch the end of it. But the idea is they did not just punt the ball down the field. They went forward on their terms when they were ready to go forward and go get a goal. Appreciate you guys. Sorry for the longer video. I'll see you guys at practice and have a good weekend.